Almost every finance video, including most of mine, spends its entire runtime telling you what to stop buying. Today, I'm flipping that completely. If you already save consistently, you already invest, and you finally have some real money left over at the end of the month, here are 10 things I'd tell you to upgrade immediately. Because the whole point of building wealth is to actually use some of it to improve your life, not just watch the number in an app get bigger forever. Some of these are obvious. A few of them are going to surprise you, especially the one about your accountant. Let's get into it. Here's the mistake people make once money finally starts showing up. They either keep living exactly like they're broke forever, treating every extra dollar as something to hoard out of fear, or they swing completely the other way and blow all of it the moment it lands, with nothing directed toward anything that actually compounds. Neither one is smart. The real skill isn't earning more. It's knowing exactly where the next dollar should go once your foundation is already solid, and that's exactly what this list is. Number 1, upgrade your sleep setup. And I want you to actually take this one seriously, because researchers have found that operating on less than 6 hours of sleep impairs your decision-making to roughly the same degree as being legally drunk. A real mattress, a supportive pillow, blackout curtains, and something to block outside noise isn't indulgent. It's the highest return upgrade on this entire list, because you spend a third of your life in that bed, and everything else you do depends on how well you slept the night before. Number 2, upgrade your investing account, specifically by making sure you're not leaving free money or free tax savings on the table. If your income has crossed the threshold where a regular Roth IRA is no longer available to you directly, there's a completely legal workaround called the Backdoor Roth IRA that most high earners never bother setting up. And if your employer offers any kind of match on a 401k, confirm today that you're actually capturing the full amount, because turning that down is the closest thing to free money that exists in personal finance. And shockingly, plenty of people earning six figures still aren't collecting it. Number 3, hire an accountant instead of filing everything yourself. The majority of people still do their own taxes using software, and while that's not inherently wrong, a good accountant does more than fill out forms. They proactively find deductions and structure your finances to legally lower what you owe both this year and next. If a CPA costs you $1,000 and saves you $3,000 or $4,000 in taxes, that's not an expense. That's one of the clearest returns on investment you'll ever see on a piece of paper. Number 4, buy back your time, and here's the exact number to use when deciding what's worth outsourcing. Take your annual income and divide it by roughly 2,000 working hours a year, and that's your effective hourly rate. The moment you can pay someone less than that number to take a task off your plate, cleaning, laundry, yard work, grocery runs, it's almost always worth it, because every hour you buy back is an hour you can redirect toward earning, resting, or simply not drowning in the invisible mental load that builds up running a household. Number 5, upgrade the quality of your food. When money is tight, buying the cheapest option makes complete sense. Food is one of the few expenses you have direct daily control over. But once you have room in the budget, better ingredients mean fewer processed additives, steadier energy throughout the day, and noticeably less of that afternoon brain fog that comes from living on fast food and convenience meals. This isn't permission to eat out every night. It's permission to stop buying the absolute cheapest version of everything at the grocery store. Number 6, take your healthcare access seriously. Check whether your employer already offers health insurance as a benefit you haven't fully opted into, and if delays for specialist referrals or basic checkups have ever cost you time or worsened a problem. This is exactly where extra income should go first. Preventive care caught early is dramatically cheaper in money and in stress than an emergency you could have avoided by simply not waiting months for an appointment. Number 7, invest in a real skill upgrade, not another full degree, but targeted certifications, technical training, or courses with a direct line to a higher salary. The test I'd give you is simple. Will this pay for itself within 1 to 2 years? A $3,000 training that adds $10,000 or $20,000 a year to your salary isn't a cost. It's one of the highest return investments you'll ever make, and unlike a stock, nobody can take that skill away from you once you have it. Number 8, spend on experiences before you spend on more possessions. Researchers studying spending and happiness have consistently found that experiences produce more lasting satisfaction than material goods, largely because the excitement around a new item fades fast while memories from a trip or a shared night out somehow keep their value for years. A watch you bought 5 years ago is just an object sitting in a drawer today. A trip you took 5 years ago is still a story you tell. Number 9, upgrade your actual environment, meaning your desk, your chair, and the room you spend the most hours in. A second monitor, a chair that doesn't wreck your back, better lighting instead of harsh overhead bulbs. These sound small individually, but you're going to sit in that exact spot for thousands of hours over the next few years, and reducing the daily friction there compounds into real gains in focus and mood that most people completely underestimate. Number 10, actually fund your hobbies, not just casually, but properly. Whatever pulls you outside of work, running, golf, photography, cooking, swimming, put real money behind it, proper gear, real lessons, the community around it. Studies on people who consistently make time and money for genuine leisure activities show meaningfully lower stress and lower rates of burnout. And beyond the research, having something in your life that has nothing to do with your job or your productivity is exactly what keeps money from feeling like the only thing that defines you. So here's the lesson, and it's the same thing I'd tell you directly if you were sitting across from me going through your own budget right now. None of these 10 things matter if your foundation isn't already solid, saving consistently and investing before any of this. But once it is, money that only ever sits in an account isn't actually doing its job yet. It's supposed to eventually make your actual daily life better. Your sleep, your health, your time, your skills, and the people and things you genuinely care about. If you run down this list and notice you've been ignoring one of these completely, that's not something to feel behind about. That's just the next place to put your next extra dollar. If this gave you a different way to think about your money, subscribe, because next week I'm covering the 10 things you should stop spending on the moment your income starts to grow, the exact flip side of everything we just covered.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.